Yo, like, subscribe, hit notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, man. Drop a like on the video. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. You see PrizePicks, the sponsor up there. They'll match your deposit up to $100, 100% using my code DEN059. Um, and we got 10 games today. Took the day off early. How about them Dod? I mean, how about the Atlanta, man? You know, that's the gift that keep on giving, man. You know, especially in the hits, runs, and RBIs category. They just been phenomenal the last three games. Like, man, are they on one or not? Whole games, man. Not last game, but you know, two games in a row prior to this one. The whole team, outside of Michael Harris, hit the hits, runs, and RBIs. That was man. That was what's up. You can I always remember you can live bet those as well. I live bet a few of them today in that in, in that in the what game was that? The Baltimore game. Either way it go, let's talk about it, man. The trade deadline is rapidly approaching. Um, so you have to be glued to the news, man. We got moves that have been made already. Some of them are affecting my decisions for some of these games for coming up for tomorrow. It's late, a little tired, eyes are heavy. Philadelphia Phillies. I don't have the weather right now, so make sure you guys check out the weather, please. Philadelphia Phillies at Miami Marlins. Here we got an over under 8. Excuse me. We got Walker on the mound and Cabrera on the mound. Both teams that will strike out as of late, especially as of late. Cabrera, his strikeouts sitting at 5.5. I want to say. Let's see. Yeah, his strikeouts. I think his strikeout probably sitting at um 5.5. Is it? Yeah, 5.5. And Taiwan Walker sitting at 4.5. All right, I'm not pretty much not targeting bats in this one here. It's kind of easy. I mean, it's kind of frustrating right now, uh, especially for somebody like Cabrera. He gave up three early runs to Tampa Bay's last start out, and he got pulled. Um, hasn't been pitching a ton of innings right now, but he does have immense K upside. If he comes out there hot, he can go out there and crush that 5.5 K prop. This Philadelphia's excuse me, this Philadelphia team striking out 24.2% as a whole right there. He's got a 28, well, you might as well say 29% to K rate, and then 29.7 to lefties, 28.1 to righties. So you know it is what it is with that. So yeah. At home, I like him a little bit better on home than he does on the road. He pitches better at home than he does on the road. I lean towards the over Ks for Cabrera. Could talk you off that Taiwan Walker case. He hits his Ks at he's been hitting his Ks. Let me see. Taiwan Walker at 4.5. Excuse me. In this matchup, so let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven of his last 9 games. He hit that. I probably won't be going there. If you want to tease it down to 5 and tease that, tease it down to 4 and then tease Cabrera down to 4 or 5. I couldn't talk you off of that. All right. Milwaukee Brewers but I lean toward the over strikeouts for Cabrera. I might sprinkle something on it, but I had already I had already teased it down though in a bankroll builder. I'm gonna have to bring some bankroll builders, man, every day. All right, that's what I've been living off of. Either way it goes, outside of the hits, runs, and RBIs. But Milwaukee Brewers at Washington Nationals. Here we got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Burns on the mound, Irvin on the mound. Not a big fan of Irvin here. I think we could target Irvin. I forgot which way where we target him at, but uh, I want to say lefties here. We're gonna target you target lefties versus Irvin here. All right, Burns. Just watch the team. They don't strike out much. We got Burns strikeout. Probably said that about it's at 6.5 right now. If you want to bounce down to a 6, you can get a straight 6 on Prize Picks. Couldn't talk you off of that. I probably won't be going there. In order for him to cash that and not push, he would have to get six 7 Ks. So yeah, so I'm looking at the lefties here. Number one lefty, you know who it is. Um, what's the kid's name? Christian Yelich. So give me. I already took the over hits, runs, and RBIs for Christian Yelich at plus 105 at 2.5. But you got guys like Sal Frelick. He's in play. Um, I forget the other kid's name, but if he's in the lineup, Toro, I think his name is Toro. He's in play. So the lefties get a bump either way it go. Yeah. So, but my play here is Christian Yelich over 2.5. His runs and RBIs. I'm gonna take a stab at it. It's one swing of the bat could be a home run. You could get it. He should be able to get there. Excuse me. Sprinkle some on it. Not too crazy. Um, Next game here. We're looking at the Baltimore Orioles at Toronto Blue Jays over under 9 in the spot. Gibson on the mound, Bassett on the mound. Bassett, he's pitching worse on the road. On home, he's been pretty good at home. He does give it up to lefties. Been a little bit better in that category as of late. And this team here, they got some lefties. They got some lefties for him. So if he wants to, go out there and flip it off, then so be it. So last time on the road at Baltimore, he did give up 8 runs, 3 home runs, eight runs, eight earned, and 3 home runs versus Baltimore. So it's definitely it's definitely his splits are crazy, man. His splits are crazy. Like I said, at home, 2.24 ERA on the road, 5.63. So he's pitching his worst on the road, and then excuse me, in general, he's giving up a 2.76 ERA to lefties, slugging at 3.59. Gibson here give up some runs as well. I don't know, man. I'm undecided in this one here. I'm undecided in this one here. Really is. I really is because um, you know, Toronto, Baltimore, they haven't been hitting right hand pitching well. You know what I'm saying? So let's look. Let's take a look here. Last 30 days, WRC plus versus right hand pitching Baltimore. And they've been striking out. It's 23.1% strikeout, 86 WRC plus. Last 14 days, let's see. Bottom of the barrel WRC plus versus right hand pitcher 51, and strike at 287 plate appearances, striking out 25.8% of the time. That's the last 2 weeks with a decent sample size. Last 7 days. Now it hasn't probably been updated for what they've done to Severino tonight, so keep that in mind. But Severino is just ass. He's been ass. So second to last at 53, at 24.3 um um strikeout rate, K rate. So and then shit, Severino went and got 5 Ks today. So we'll see. If Bassett is going to be pitching good at home with a 2.24 ERA, then I lean towards Baltimore. And, I mean towards Toronto in this one. I ain't even gonna lie, but I don't bet a lot of sides, so I ain't even gonna. I ain't even gonna put. I ain't gonna say I'll take that back, but I'm just not betting the side in this one right here. I might just skip it in the whole in general. Los Angeles Angels at Atlanta Braves. We got an over under 10 in this spot. Um we have oh yeah, we got Cannon on the mound, and we have Charlie Morton on the mound. Charlie Morton sporting a 25.2% K rate, 30 to lefties, and 20.6 to righties. All right, so it's going to be interesting to see. Ooh, that was a big one. It's gonna be interesting to see who these Los Angeles, who they run out. They just made a trade. They got Gritchick and they got CJ Cron. So I'm tempering my expectations right now. I want to see who runs everything. Who's playing now. That curveball, Charlie Morton throwing everybody on the damn team is striking out versus that curveball. Man, it's terrible. And this team already has 23.5 K rate, but man, 40, 29%, 40%, 33, 28, 42. So, his strikeout probably sit at 6.5. I don't know, man. If he get to throwing that shit, he gonna get there. So, maybe we could tease it down or something. He does have, like I said, he does have okay K stuff, man. We'll see though. We'll see. We will. Um, even though in general, look at that 1, 2. Yeah, this team been striking out, man. This Los Angeles team been striking out. We'll see. We'll see. I just wanted to point that out to you guys out there. At the end of the day, I did take the hits, runs, and RBI for um Acuna Jr. Okay. I took the hits, runs, and RBIs for him. Can't talk you off any other of the other guys here. I think you want. I mean, Matt Olson, he hits righties well. Let me see. Let me get this perfect scenario for you guys here. Um, so both. Um, wait. Let's see. So Griffin Canning, he's pitching his worst to lefty. I mean, to righties, and that's a that's a 802 OPS. Okay. Canning does have good K stuff. Now, don't get it twisted. He's got some K stuff on him. So that's one thing that you can look out for. He's got some K stuff, okay? But he will get hit hard. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. However, like I was saying, so righties get a slight bump there. You know what I'm saying? So I might just end up, he's a 611 OPS towards lefties. Um, still, Matt Olson hits righties well. All right, so his ass ain't all the way off the hook. Matt Olson is also batting 250 for him, 4 for 16, a single, a double, and 2 home runs. So, like as a whole, this team is smashing righties. So, I think they got something for Canning here, or you know what I'm saying. You can't talk you off the over here. Maybe if yeah, I can't talk you off the over here. It's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna play Otani in this one here. Home runs could start flying out this motherfucker for sure. So I did sprinkle on him, and that's just about what sums it up for that game. Um, Cincinnati Reds at Chicago Cubs. We got an over under 8 in this spot. No one's first inning candidate for me with these two pitchers on the mound. We don't have any lines for these guys. So I don't think I don't have any lines out for these guys here. But I'll tell you, both of these guys are in play for outs. 17 and a half. I'm okay with both of those guys. No one's first inning, and I don't want to target too many bats, man. This should be an interesting game here. Abbott has been on one, man. Strikeouts, Stroman strikeouts in at 4.5. Cincinnati have been striking out, man, lately. Versus right hand pitching, let's see, last 30 days. Um, they are sitting at they ninth is striking out with 88 WRC plus versus right hand pitching. The last 14 days, they are 12 for striking out at 24.4%. That's still high with a 94 WRC plus. And let's check the last 7 days. So let's see what the last 7 days says. Survey says Cincinnati, um, 162 plate appearances, 29.6 K rate, 47 WRC plus towards right hand pitching. So and then the Cubs, they'll strike out too. You know what I'm saying? Abbott's got that stuff, so his strikeout prop sitting at 5.5. You could tease him down. I don't know. You can get at a 6 here on Prize Picks. So let me see. Oh, I had already highlighted it. Oh, okay. It did a 4.5 for Stroman. So um, it's hard for me to. I never really take Stroman K's. I probably would take the outs even if it's at a parlay piece. I probably going to take the outs when the line drops, but it is what it is. Houston, I don't have a play for this. I mean, for a side, a lean or none of that. Cleveland Gardens at Houston Astros. Here we got an over under 9. Syndergaard on the mound. Not my favorite pitcher here, and I think the Astros got get to him here. All right, with that fully loaded team, I think they get to him. Or you could look at maybe a team total. Uh, the Astros team total is sitting at 5.5, 4.5. I think 4.5. Let me check. That way you could take a team total and don't have to worry about if you like it, you don't have to worry about teams who wins or not. But Houston Astros team total sitting at 4.5 at a minus 150, favored it to the over. Okay. So at a minus 150, so that's probably it might hit a solid 5 by the morning. So I might end up putting it in a parlay piece or something like that. But for me, it's gonna be Houston Astros or nothing. Money line parlays, run line straights. Now JP France, he's been playing some good ball here. I wish his out prop would have came out at 17 and a half. I would have taken it, but it looks like it came out at 18 and a half. And I don't look to him for strikeouts, not the big strikeout pitcher, but 18 and a half at plus 120. He's hit this number a few times, but I don't want to go there. If it came out at 17 and a half, I would have jumped on it as a parlay piece for sure. Houston Astros, money line parlays, run line straights. As far as the hits, runs, and RBIs in this one here, I couldn't talk you off anyone, man. You know the usual suspects. Y'all know what to do. Um, you can target lefties and righties versus Noah Syndergaard. Um, Houston, Altuve's minus 165 sitting in a parlay piece. Kyle Tucker plus 2.5 there. Oh, yes. Jordan Alvarez, I got him at a plus 120 right now. Sitting in there, I'm getting ready to sprinkle some on that. He's a home run candidate. This lineup could get dangerous. It is dangerous. All right, Chas McCormick at a minus 110, and then don't forget about the stolen bases. Syndergaard, he gives up stolen bases. You could look at somebody like Kyle Tucker, somebody who steals bases on his team. Okay, so definitely he gives up the stolen bases. San Diego Padres at Colorado Rockies over under 12 in this spot. Lugo on the mound, Gomber on the mound, and yeah, so they made some trades and no Cron, no Grichuk, so that hurts them. It's going to be San Diego Padres or nothing for me. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Gomber is on the mound and he's got those splits, those crazy splits. He's a lefty and he gives it up to lefties. But still, everybody's in play because you got rich, mix and matches on bats over here. So like Trent Grissom, all right. So Trent Grissom, I have to mention him. He's going to be an honorable mention for me because he hits lefties on the road better. All right. He's only 2 for 14 versus Gomber, but guess what? Those two are home runs. Okay, so Grisham is 837 OPS versus lefties, and Gomber 1,000 OPS versus lefties. You can see who's in the left in the lineup for lefties. Keep in mind, you can see the lefties and who's going to be in the lineup. Cronenworth, he's a lefty. Yada yada yada. However, this is Coors Field. Okay, that's the over under 12. You get a bump in Coors Field, all right? Everybody gets a bump. I can go out there and hit a home run in Coors Field. So there you have that. Now, like I said, Austin Gomber, 1,000 OPS towards lefties, 790, almost 800 OPS towards righties, all right? And then, so Even looking at the hits, runs, and RBIs, look at somebody like Fernando Tatis sitting at 3.5. That lets you know what this ballpark does. And what am I going to do? Am I going to sprinkle something on it? I probably can sprinkle a little something on it. But however, let me just go down the line. Soto gets a bump. He doesn't hit lefties that well. As good as he hits righties, but he gets a bump because Pitcher gives it up to lefties. All right. Manny Machado, yes. Um, what is his numbers? 2.5 and a -130. Like, uh, but yeah. Let me see. Oh, where's the kid? I don't see him. Um, Han Sung Kim. Well, he's in play. The leadoff guy. He's in play. Um, what else? Everybody's in play, man. Why am I study looking for people? Everybody's in play. All right, everybody. Gary Sanchez, everybody's in play. Gary Sanchez hits runs and RBI sitting at 2.5 at +120. Everybody's in play. If I had to just take one, it'll be hard. Uh, it'll be hard because mm, Fernando Tatis got some hell of a numbers versus lefties. All right, preferably at home. But this is Coors Field, so anything can happen, man. You get through some hit parlays with those guys, get to a +100 and get out of there. I don't care how you do it. All right. Boston Red Sox at Seattle Mariners. Here we got an over under 7.5 in this spot, and Veta on the mound, Kirby on the mound. Okay. Now Seattle, we know this Seattle team will strike out. We strike out with the best of them, but however, they are hitting. They above 100 in WRC plus versus right hand pitching. Okay. So they striking out. They're not only striking out versus righties, but they are hitting them. All right. Last 30 days, WRC plus for Seattle. They seventh in WRC plus, striking out at a 27.4% rate though. Okay. Um, last 14 days, they are number seventh in WRC plus. That's last 14 days, right? Yeah, they seventh in no, they seventh in striking out at 27%, and they are uh no, let me see what place they are. They sixth in striking out, and they seventh in WRC plus. So they are hitting righties. I just don't target their bats. Last 7 days, they are fifth in WRC plus, and they are seventh in striking out. All right, so I say all that to say Nick Pavetta does have good K stuff. 29% to overall, 29.5% overall, 31% to lefties, and 28% to righties. His K prop's in at 6.5. I still don't know if I'm gonna get that. Where he at? On the road? Yeah, he on the road. I still don't know if I'm gonna get that. That's a hefty number right there for right now. But the proof is in the pudding in instances. Like I said, look at this team overall has a 26.1 K rate. That is really, really high. Um, I don't know, man. I don't think I'll be getting there. Um, maybe in a Hail Mary parlay or something, just take maybe I'll just, in a Hail Mary $5 shot, I might take him up to 8, and then I might go back to Cabrera and take him up to a decent amount of Ks or something like that on some ladder type of stuff. But that's about it. Kirby, on the other hand, I don't want to target his strikeouts. I never target his strikeouts. More in tune with his outs, but I think two of his last three games slumping a little bit, getting smacked around. I think he gave up 5 and 6 runs, or maybe more in two of his last three games. Another thing you could look at here was a parlay piece for him. It's always going to be the walks for him. Always going to be a parlay piece. Um, let's see. Did I have it in my? So the 1.5 walks, you can always take the under there. I think he started 12 games, 20 games. He went under in all of them except for one. All right, he only went over 1.5 walks once this year, and I think that was versus Tampa Bay Rays. So that's a parlay piece. That's probably one of the most consistent props. The under walks for George Kirby there. Other pitcher props we can look at. I don't have a side in that I don't have a side in that in that Seattle game. Other pitcher props you can look at wins like I got I I like Milwaukee the Brewers to win this game, and I couldn't talk you off the for Corbin Burns. So -110, that's another type of bet. Um Orioles, I can't pinpoint who gonna win this game. Uh Another game where I'm undecided at, this Angels game. JP France, this is a solid, I think it's a pretty decent bet here. I probably would look towards his out. No, well, his out sitting at 18 and a half. So I ain't gonna bet the win, but it's not crazy. All right. Seth Lugo, not too afraid of this Colorado Rockies lineup right now. The win is not out of the realm of possibilities for Seth Lugo. Probably won't bet it though. Other games, I don't know. What else? Uh, that 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 we don't have any lines out for that San Francisco game, so I'm really undecided. And I was looking at some bats, didn't get a chance to look at them all, but two bats that I really was looking at was Jock Peterson and Corbin Carroll in that game, but don't have any lines out, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, peace, guys. Good luck. Always watch. I mean, watch out for that trade deadline, man. It's here. All right.